So this is from Warren Sharp Football. This is concerning. Highest rate of incompletions due to inaccurate passes in 2023. Minimum of 175 passes. Deshaun Watson's number one, 43.9. Taylor, 40.6. Trevor Siemian, 38.8. Bryce Young. Lamar Jackson's awfully high up there, too, 36.7. I will say this. One of it's his mechanics. Two of it is because he's been in and out of the lineup so much. You haven't been able to get any consistency. And three, I think they were asking him to do things he doesn't do well. And that's the reason you bring in Ken Dorsey and you bring in some of the other things. Play to his strengths, and I think that number goes down. It has to go down.
Yeah, and I think honestly we kind of say the same thing about this that I said last time we were talking about one of these is again sample size. I mean, if when we're talking about Deshaun Watson, he had just 66 incomplete passes, and you pick about 44% of those, that's maybe 30. Whereas, maybe a guy like Trevor Siemian, looking at his numbers, he had about 77, yeah, 67 incomplete passes. So we're talking, similar sample size. Lamar Jackson had 150 incompletions right there, and that's more than 50 of those. So yeah, certainly a lot of things play into it. Small sample size, getting back into the rhythm of playing all the time. The fact that he would be in for 3 games, miss time, had to come back, came back into the lineup, and then had to go back out again. Not to mention the fact that before he had the shoulder fracture, he also had the strained rotator cuff. So he was dealing with two separate shoulder injuries that really affected him throughout the season, obviously the latter of which took him out for the season. It just comes down to him, like we said before, making sure he's out there from, more of multiple games in a row, because it's throughout his career, it seems the more he's been out there, the better he's played.